Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
So, right, if you can hear background noise, it's fireworks going off. We've still got the fireworks going off. So, you might have run for Hillsborough. I definitely didn't run anyway.
Steve said he was going to
I don't do running. I can only just about walk, let alone run. Oh dear. Oh, so yes, unfortunately, we've still got the fireworks going off. So, briskly. So yes, unfortunately, we've still got the fireworks going off, even though it was bonfire night last night. So I do apologise in advance if we get a few bangs and wheeze and whatever, but I were gonna swear.
I nearly did.
Oh, so Mr. P nearly swore then.
I nearly swore.
Yeah.
Not what I've got the earphones on.
Why have you got your earphones on?
No, Waffy's coming.
Oh.
I'm not that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, adverts.
So yes, I will apologise in advance for Mr. P because he said he was going to go live at 8 o'clock.
I didn't.
But one, he said he wasn't prepared. He hadn't got his setup, spot on. So, and two, he says he weren't feeling 100%. So yeah. So I do apologise for that on behalf of Mr. P. Yeah. So he has got like a different setup. He's actually got his 550D, so we can live stream from it on OBS. He's just got to sort out the sound at the moment. So there's a slight problem with the sound. It's not up to his standard, let's just say. So yeah. So all will be good. I don't know. Are you still going live tomorrow night?
Possibly.
Yes.
It all depends because I'm up early in the morning.
Yeah. But did you hear that? He did say he was going to go live tomorrow evening, but he's up early in the morning, going out with a drone, etc. Yeah. I mean, it works, but it's not loud enough. So yeah, so he's just got to sort out the sound problems. He's going out in the morning, early doors. So hence the reason why he said possibly he don't know yet, because it all depends how he feels.
I'm tired enough.
But I've got quite a busy day tomorrow, baking wise, let's just say. So we've got 6 watching, and there's only there's only you chatting. So yeah, we'll wait for a little while, and hopefully some more comes in. So oh. What's the typing now? So yes, for obvious reasons, e.g. it's Callum's 18th on Sunday, so I've got quite a busy day planned tomorrow.
Okay, what did I miss?
Not a lot really, Steve. I was just saying, Chris said they were going to go live earlier on. He put a post like in our group and everything that they were going to go live. He's managed to get his 550D camera working. Hiya, Gordo, to stream on OBS. The only problem he's having at the moment, the mic that he's got
I know.
it doesn't seem loud enough. So so yeah, I was just explaining that to it.
Callum's in.
Hi, Callum. Plus, he were on about going live tomorrow evening, but it's out early morning with the drone, everything. So it's just a possibility at the moment. Is sort of don't want to set anything in stone, and and then not go live. Definitely Sunday evening it is. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay so far. And plus, Steve, I apologise because we've got fireworks going off again all way round us. So I sort of began the live stream by apologising if there's any loud bangs or whatever. So yeah, basically, I mean, Callum, Chris will tell you they've been going off sort of since early doors.
Not inviting me, tut. Well, Callum, you can come, but be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Callum don't do 6 o'clock in the morning.
No.
So so yeah, that's why you haven't been invited, Mr. Callum, because it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
It is.
And Callum's sort of thing at the moment is, yeah, I'll come with you, and then like at the 12th hour, I say, nah, I'm not bothered.
All you're going to be doing is playing drone. I think Callum is the cameraman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm inviting you to knock on my door at 6 a.m. then.
Knock on the door and it'll say, "Bagger off!" But he's not bothered by the fireworks. He was sat in the garden watching them without a care in the world.
But you see, since, I mean, like all week, these fireworks has been going off. The cats will only go out in the daytime because they know they're safe to go out during the daytime. As we speak, Benny's upstairs, he's probably in the bath. Tucker was behind the pasting table, which is leant up against that sofa, but he was behind the bin. So, I mean, probably as you can hear fireworks going off. But yeah, I do apologise for the noise and everything, but I can't sort of, I can't do anything about it really. Has he got bubble bath? No. That says Benny's in bath. No, without water, minus the water, Gordo. That's his safe place, if you know what I mean. When all this is going off, his safe place is to curl up in bath and go to sleep. Do it backstroke. Oh dear. I'd hate to see it if there were any water in.
Yeah.
But it's like, Lucy were under television other night. Now she's elsewhere. Tucker was behind bin, but his sort of safe place is tucked underneath the tucked behind the pasting table that that I do my live streams and whatever on, because Chris has sort of takes it down after the live streams and like leans it up again that sofa over there. I don't know what's happening in 2 more days, Callum. No idea. Countdown Ben on for a year.
Been on.
Oh. And it says Ben.
I forgot to press E twice.
Yeah, they are lad, Callum. That's why I started off saying I do apologise about the fireworks, but there's nothing I can do about it. And like last night, what time were they going on till? Gone midnight.
Or at least.
So, you know, we've had them all week. Bonfire night well last night, so we had sort of bangs, voice bangs and everything galore last night.
Amjad says he might not be able to make it. He says, can you let Jeanette know that I'm having internet problems at the moment? I'm using my phone data. It's not allowing me to enter the stream through the phone data. I might make on the other half if it works.
Okie dokie. Hi Vanessa, how are you? I better sent me one as well. No, he's probably tried to tune in and not been able to get in. So, hiya Kate, how are you? I've just been saying, Kate, we've still got fireworks going off. Cats are scared out. They're terrified, actually. Benny's probably in bath, empty bath, should I say. Took us behind bin or behind pasting table. I made some sloe gin today. Won't be ready till next year. The longer you leave it, the better. I was able to find some sloe trees. Oh, they're a bit like blueberries, aren't they, Gordo? If I'm not mistaken, aren't they a bit like blueberries? Yeah, I was saying, Kate, we've had it all week. Cats will only go out during the daytime because they know it's safe to do so. But when it comes to about 5, 6 o'clock, that's it.
Not.
Oh, well, we were on Bannister when I went upstairs.
Yeah, but I can't remember if I've let him out or not. He's been in and out that many times.
You see, that's the problem. It's like because Chris sits over there and he's sat near the patio doors. It's like a revolving door system, he's just doorman that opens door and lets them in or out.
I'm a bloody concierge for them, please.
Yeah, concierge. Oh, that's a posh title. Concierge. Doorman will do.
Yeah, but I don't get any tips.
only leaving your little presents like a heap of sickles, things like that.
Or a scratch on my shoulder.
They are part of the Plum family, and yes, they do. I thought they did, Gordo. I'd done a bit of research on them before, and I thought they were like a bit like blueberries. It's the fruit of the blackthorn tree.
Oh.
But this is what we said. I mean, it were like, I think it were about Monday or Tuesday. I think it were about 3, 4 o'clock, and there was some going off then. And Chris says, well, what's point in setting fireworks off? You don't get the same effect during the day as what you do at night time. But hey, but yeah. And we've noticed as well, we've had a lot more fireworks than what we normally do, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I did do last night.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
It's normally pretty quiet round here, Kate, but unusually, what with the pandemic and everything, everybody stayed at home, you see. So unusually, we've had a lot of fireworks this year. So, yeah, she says she's noticed that. But I was just saying, did you get the subscribe button to work? Yeah, because of the lockdown, Callum. But I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow for some unknown reason. So, yes, I'm going to be a very busy bee tomorrow. Unless it's kids. Well, if it's kids, Callum, I mean, they wouldn't be letting them off in their own backyard, would they? I think it's, I think it's like work or lockdown that's dictated, So yeah, I mean, it's Same as Chris says, well, it'll just die down a bit, you know, and we'll start having a few quiet evenings a week, and then it'll be New Year's and it'll all start up again. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't quite understand that, but I do now.
Probably is kids now.
I bet you can hear it because it's like right on his doorstep.
Yeah.
Can you hear it? Where I take Ronnie for a walk, the old railway line's now a cycle track. There are loads of slow. So, oh, well, that's it. You killed two birds with one stone, eh, Gordo? You know, just take a little bucket with you, and you know, you got an echo of you. Yeah.
Earphones on.
But I agree with Callum, they are annoying when they sort of, I mean, even at midnight, they were still going off round here. So, yeah, I can hear them. They say they like literally on his doorstep, Kate. Because the row of houses in front of ours, their back garden's actually back onto our fronts, if you know what I mean. And so that's why it's so close, because it's somebody over here letting them off, and obviously I'm sort of close to front window, so yeah. But yeah, I don't so much want them banned, Kate, but they only should be allowed to sell them like a week or so before bonfire night, and let's say a week or so before New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? There's only, you know, it's like, you know, bonfire night, well, last night, yet we've had it for weeks. You know, I understand that, you know, people like to get them in advance and whatever, but you know what I mean? Yeah, well, I mean, if it had probably blown them up in first place, Kate, we probably wouldn't have had this problem. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's and same as I was saying other night, they should be banned for public sale. Hi, Mike, how are you? But yeah, I mean, you know, as you can hear, they're still going off.
Get your own personal fireworks.
Yeah.
Can't see them, but you can hear them.
Yeah, so we've got you via Jeanette Pickering, you've actually got your own personal firework display, but you know, you can only hear them, not see them. So
come on.
Exactly, Gordo, you know what I mean? But you see, the thing is as well, it's like just down the road from us, we've got a what is it, Chinese firework company. Now I don't know whether Chinese fireworks is different to our fireworks, but you know what I mean. Don't say things like that, Steve.
Only if you're paying.
It's not appropriate. Yeah. Chris has sat laughing in corner. But this is the thing. I mean, you aren't you supposed to be 18 to buy fireworks in first place? So are kids getting older fireworks? Are the parents buying them for them? Are they getting 18-year-olds to buy them for them? You know what I mean?
You'll get somebody allowing them.
Callum says he saw something online, kids setting fireworks, but this is stupid. You know, this is the you know, the old meaning of the word stupid. You know what I mean? Cars have got petrol in them. Cars have got oil in them. It only takes a spark and boom, you know. God, I was at it now saying, have you ordered stripper yet? It's all right, Steve, but yeah. He says, I took it off. No, he's not having a stripper and he's not having other one as well either. But yeah, it is stupid. The stupidity of kids nowadays, throwing fireworks at cars and whatever. Don't they realise that there's petrol in cars and there's oil and, in blink of an eye, boom, and it could... Yeah, right. She won't be able to raise a smile. I don't know about hotels.
Well, sport, it's his
Spoil sport, it's his birthday. Well, he can have one when he's 21, Gordo. That's my last final offer. Yeah, when he's a bit older and a bit wiser, yes, he can have one for his 21st. No, he's not 18 till Sunday, Steve. If they want fireworks, they will find a way of getting them. But you see, it's... when all's said and done, that's not nice to say. Yeah. But yeah, I know whatever, age limit they put it up to, and, they're still going to get the hands on them, but, it's like putting things in irresponsible hands, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's like it's dangerous to put such a thing in a kid's hand when they do stupid things with them. You know what I mean? But yeah.
There you go.
Oh dear. But yeah, we're going to have a lockdown 18th birthday. That's the best we can do. You can
have a stripper, your men. Your men. The men said so. The men said so, Callum.
Yeah. He might have forgot by the time he's 21.
Might have got a girlfriend by then.
I mean, all this crap might be over by the time he's 21, Gordo. I mean, this isn't what we've got planned for his 18th. You know what I mean? We were going to have a disco and all sorts, and, and then all this crap stuff. Oh dear, but yeah.
Well, he's not a baby anymore.
I know he's not a baby anymore, Steve. It's the fact that under the current situation, we've got to do a lockdown birthday. You know what I mean? But the thing is, he's not a baby anymore, Steve, but he's our baby.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Kate will agree with me. Like Harry's still a baby. Just be worried now that he doesn't call you grandma. Well, he had a heart attack because when Chris went live yesterday, somebody put what you doing for your birthday, but they put B-Day, and Chris says, baby. He read comment out wrong and he says, baby, and I went, he nearly gave me an heart attack, and he nearly gave Callum one. But yeah, I mean, I think Kate will agree with me. I mean, yeah, Harry is in a sense, still a baby, but Jack's growing up. But they're still your babies, whether, you know. It was me that wrote that, yeah.
Yeah,
I nearly fell off my seat, Kate.
baby.
And when Chris read it out, he said, baby.
Well, you're not telling us, Callum.
I nearly fell off my seat, and Callum said, what? Me and Callum both nearly had a heart attack.
I'm kidding.
Do I have a secret girlfriend that I don't know about? A B-day, something that washes your arse. But yeah, Chris misread it, Gordo. And when Kate put B-day, she meant birthday. But Chris sort of misread it. And he says, baby. And when he says something about babe, what, you know, I nearly fell off a chair. So yeah, we had a bit of a laugh about it. But still, Steve says, I'm still my mum's baby. Well, there you go.
There you go.
You know, Callum's the only one at home, and he's our baby. No matter what age he is.
Be 47, he'll still be the baby.
But when sort of Chris had shut it down and Callum come down and we were laughing about it, so he sort of blurted out, he says, well, I'd have some chance of having a baby. He says, I'm still... No, we don't, Steve. Although, like in this country, you could pass your test at 17. He keeps saying he's going to take... I mean, Chris's dad's offered to pay for driving lessons for him. All he'd have to do was send for his provisional licence, and his dad would pay for driving lessons. What? Wakey, what?
Wakey, rise and shine.
Yeah. But you see, as well as that, I mean, it's like what we've said, Kate. When he gets this trust fund, because they were going to get, you know, this, that, and other way. And I says, well, if I were you, Callum, I'd look for a decent car. You know, get your driver's license, your lessons, get a decent car, and basically you can go anywhere. You're not mentioning having a baby. No, I'm not. But when Chris went live last night, Kate, I've got to keep explaining it. Callum says something about looking forward to his, and he should put B and day. And when Chris called it out, he says, baby, I nearly fell off my chair.
Remember,
Callum.
When you get your first car, it's not a bedroom.
So that's what Kate's put, is what she put in Chris's last night's chat. And Chris read it out wrong and he said, baby. Well, I nearly fell off a chair. So, yeah, you did put something to that effect, Kate. But Chris read it out wrong, and he said, baby. So, I've explained it again. The baby situation. There is no baby. Neither myself or Callum or Chris or anybody's expecting a baby. Yes, he's still single, Wakey. Single and ready to mingle. Well, if he could anyway. that we know of. But yeah, he's single and ready to mingle. Oh dear. So, I mean, I have actually got 4 boys, but Callum's the youngest. So, you know, other 3 are all married and got children and whatever, you know. Mingle it just a little bit, yeah. Not while we're in lockdown, he can't. The only people he can mingle with is us. So, yeah, there you go. Callum says lockdown is stopping me. Yeah, virtual snog. That's about all he can do. What's sexist?
Sexist now.
Who's being sexist? Hiya, Johnny.
I bet that's Tracy.
Yeah. So,
Let's see, told you.
yeah. You see, we could always tell when it's Tracy because Johnny had put Yorkshire, woo woo, or something to that effect. We sort of knew it was Tracy. It's not being sexist. I'm telling the truth. You are the youngest. You know what I mean? It's like Kate saying that Harry's youngest, which is true because Harry is youngest. So, don't know how you're saying that's sexist. It's not being sexist at all, Callum. I think you've got your knickers in a twist there. So he wants to be far away. We eating late. Oh,
sexiest. I think he's the sexiest.
Oh, sex. Yeah, he did say sexist, but it says sexiest. Yeah, he's corrected himself now. Right, let me have a look. Let me go back and have a look. I probably do need to go to Sexsavers.
Yeah, I think we all do. Is it open?
Oh, yeah, I did put sexiest. Sorry. I do apologise, Callum. And when I'm wrong, I do apologise. So, I thought he said sexist. I probably... no, I'm all right with that. Probably do need to go to Specsavers. But I've gone back at your comment, Callum, and you did put sexiest. He says I missed the I, and Wakey says no, you didn't. I did go back and have a look, Callum, and it did say sexiest. So yes, I stand corrected. I did go back and look at your comment, Callum. It did say sexiest. So yes, I that's one thing about me. I do apologise if I'm in wrong. I stand for a P. I don't. Oh dear. Callum put TMI Wakey. Well, men stand and ladies sit down. You know, we've got that out of way. But some men do sit down. You know, it's whatever preference you've got. And then you've got some women that stand up for a pee. You know what I mean? But hey ho. Right, next subject. we're not debating the word, you know, we're not debating whether we stand up or sit down or, you know, do a little twirl before we sit down or whatever, you know what I mean? It's not up for debate. I've actually I've seen an advert today for M&S, and they bought this panettone, and it's like a triple chocolate panettone. I thought, oh, it looks nice. Now, I've never tried panettone. I've never baked panettone, but from what I understand, it's a form of a bread. So I might have a crack at it. I don't know yet. Yuck. You see, I've never tasted it, Wakey. I've never attempted to make it. I bought it last year, bread with chocolate. But from what I could see of that M&S advertisement, it does look nice. So if I can get yeast and whatever, I will attempt to make it. From what I understand as well, it's nice but dry. You need something with it, like butter, or as treats go, panettone is a dull one. Well, you know that link that you put in other day, Wakey, for the cupcakes. Steve put, Callum, just so you know, you will not like hangovers. Well, you live and learn. This is what I say, Steve. Oh, like a chocolate sauce, yeah. But I'm going to make some tomorrow to that recipe, but whereas that calls for Galaxy chocolate, I'm going to put something different on top. Might as well just spread some Nutella on a currant cake. So yeah, so I'm going to be making. I've already made the cake. I haven't iced it or anything. So yeah, so I've actually made the cake. I'm going to do the buttercream and everything for that tomorrow. Plus, I'm going to make some cupcakes. She's pretty shh. So yeah, but I did tell Callum that I was going to make some cupcakes. But I might also make a cheesecake as well. How many Y's in cake? What? Hi, Laurie. How are you? So, yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, it's going to be a 4-tier cake. He is. I don't know. So, yeah, so, I mean, Callum knows about the cake because they sort of come down and he says, I know you're making me a cake for my birthday. So that's not a secret anymore. So I've actually done the cakes. Why are you adding onions to it? You're talking in riddles now, Wakey. I'm not adding onions to anything. Yeah, even Kate's confused. She's saying, Wakey, what do you mean? Huh? So yeah, because you see in the recipe, it's supposed to be a triple layer cake, but it says it's got to be a 23 centimetre cake tin. Now I've only got the one 23 centimetre cake tin, so it says either that or 4 18 centimetre or 7-inch ones. So basically, punctuate. What? Anyway. But anyway, so I've made 4 like Victoria sandwich size cakes. So yeah, so you know. Watch it, dear. Watch it. Don't forget to do the beetroot icing. What, on a chocolate cake? So it's all covered up. Callum hasn't seen anything of it. He don't know, sort of, you know. Oh. Okie dokie then. Callum, he says he's going to watch YouTube vids. So yeah, so I've actually done 4. So the idea is you make like a big batch of buttercream, and you put it in between each layer, and then you cover it in cover it in buttercream. So then I'm going to sort of put my own little take on it, and see you later, Callum. Do it, decorate it my way, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but we don't do beetroot anything. So yeah, I will post some pictures on the day. So don't worry, I will post some pictures on the day. I don't know whether Laurie knows, but I've got my own little Facebook group, YouTube group. It's called Jeanette's Community YouTube group. So if you're on Facebook at all, Laurie, just take a look at it, and hey. No, it's on my about page. It's on, on me. On my banner. This like my personal Facebook page, and then Amjad on me. I don't do much Facebook, but yeah, on me banner, on my about page, on my banner, there's like my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, and then the group. I do a group, you see. I don't either. But it's there if anybody wants it, or it's probably all madness that's going off to Racy. I think she means it's Tracy. So yeah, so I've just been saying, Amjad, I baked his cakes yesterday. I've done like that were a thing and all. I've even gone all fancy, and I've ordered a cake board as well. So yeah, so I'm sort of doing everything all right way. I'm going to put it on cake board and everything. So don't worry about it, Amjad. Chris did read your message out to me. So yeah, so I've got a cake board, I've got a cake topper, and we're doing it all the correct way. Once it's thing, it'll be on cake board, and pardon me, I'm going to take some pictures of it, and so it's quite I did look, and they do like pretty thin ones. Well, this is it's thick one, because I thought, well, it being 4 layers, it's going to be quite heavy. So I thought, I'll get a deep one, and then it don't really matter how heavy it is. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Laurie. So yeah, I'm doing everything proper, you know, not cutting any corners. I've got cake board, cake topper, you know, the old shebang sort of thing. So yeah, hi Karate, how are you? So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a very, very busy day. You know, finishing touches and all that, and making the cupcakes, and hopefully making the cheesecake as well. So I wanted to spoil him with it being his 18th on Sunday. So yeah, so that's it basically. And hi Kate, got another Kate in there as well. It's all right. Chris is on in the I need pie, damn it. Oh dear. Well, if it makes a difference, Steve, me and Tracy are going to be making chocolate chip scones on Tuesday. Flaming homers. Oh yes, Chris is in the little boy's room. Chicken pie. I think Steve's craving something a bit sweet, but yeah. So on Tuesday we're going to be making chocolate chip scones. Pizza? What you on about? Oh yeah. Both of you ladies just love teasing me, don't you? Hiya, Ian. How are you? Yes. Chris still dreaming. No, he's in little boy's room. So yeah. So I'm going to be very, very, very busy tomorrow. In fact, I might meet myself coming back. I'm going to be that busy. I made Callum's cake yesterday. Oh. But yeah, so I've made him like it's going to be a 4-layer chocolate cake, covered in chocolate buttercream, and then I'm going to decorate it in my own personal way. I'm going to be making chocolate cupcakes. So yeah, and then if I've got time, or if there's enough hours in day, I'll be making a cheesecake as well. Yeah, we're only on about that other night, actually, Kate. No, he's not smoking in the little boy's room. Hiya, Becky. Did I hear chocolate cupcakes? Yeah, well, being Callum's birthday on Sunday, I've made his birthday cake. Well, I made his birthday cake yesterday, 4 of them. And then I'm making cupcakes tomorrow, and some sort of a cheesecake as well. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. cheese cake, a cake made with cheese, whatever next. It's only cream cheese though, Wakey. It's not proper cheese. Well, it is proper cheese, but it's cream cheese. So yeah, it's a busy day tomorrow. Well, the recipe I'd got for the birthday cake were a triple one, but I hadn't got 3 big cake tins. I'd only got like the, you know, the normal. Oh. I'm going quiet, but still here rapping. So, shh. Yeah, as Chris said, you know, don't forget he's going live on Sunday with Callum for his birthday. Gordo says, I made stew on Wednesday. We finally had it tonight. All of us have had seconds and thirds.
Did you say me any? No. To the service home.
Yeah. But
I like a good stew.
What time I join you? When?
What?
I'm not tomorrow, Sunday, 9 o'clock, isn't it?
Oh, look, only just say only just going on to the second half.
Stew always tastes better left a couple of days. But yeah, on Sunday evening it'll be on Chris's channel. He's doing a live stream, obviously, because it's Callum's 18th birthday. Make him a mud pie for breakfast. Tell him everyone that turns 18 have to eat the mud pie. Yeah.
Mud pie.
Oh dear, Amjad says I want to fight this internet badly.
Having problems, bless him.
Yeah. But yeah. So I've got to make buttercream for his cake, and then I'm going to make the cupcakes in the posh things that I've got. And they need buttercream on as well. And I don't know what flavor. I think it lemon and white chocolate. I think the cheesecake. Oh dear, don't get your ear off, Amjad. He says, I'm annoyed now. I think we all go through that stage, because when Chris went live via OBS yesterday, it was like sent to be lagging and buffering and things like that. And I think at some point, beetroot flavour. Sounds like this cake is going to need some scaffolding. That's all it is. But the thing is, you cut the top off, so it's like a level playing field, if you know what I mean. Beetroot flavour. So yeah, it's a 4-layer cake, but each cake you cut, you know, slice top off, so it's like a level playing field. We have a very large slow cooker, so it's just a case of switching it on and off for 2 days. We're already in another lockdown, Becky, from yesterday.
Lockdown point 2.
Yeah, take 2. Lockdown take 2. But it's supposedly only for 4 weeks till the 2nd of December. Yeah. But they did say it may go on longer. So, yes. So the whole of England is in another national lockdown. Take 2. But that's the thing. I mean, all these unions, you know, university, college unions, school teaching unions, they're all in uproar because they're still expecting the kids to go to school. Now, here in the UK, we are close to a lockdown again. We now have curfew temp. Well, you see, they tried that here, Vanessa. You know, all pubs, bars, restaurants and everything were to close at 10 o'clock, but it didn't work. So basically, the only other alternative was to put us into they tried the 3-tier thing as well, you know, tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. Now that didn't work either. So the only other alternative is to put us in a full lockdown again for 4 weeks.
You're having man time.
But
I say, Babs.
Oh, somebody's having some bus time.
Yeah,
Say hello, Tucker.
You see, his ears prick up there when it started.
Yeah.
He knows he's on camera.
It's not. It's fireworks just started again. So, but the thing is, there's been 4 universities in the UK that have had over 400 cases. So, but they're still keeping universities and everything open. You know what? That's Tucker, Becky. We've still got fireworks going off, and he's petrified. So that is Tucker. So but doing well. My leather punch came in the mail. How can now I can punch out? Oh. Who's this Johnny Five? Imposter. Now that's the proper Johnny Five. But yeah, as soon as he heard some fireworks going off, that writ it'd gone. So it's only your wife you know, pretending to be you, Johnny. But you know, it's oops, I still logged in downstairs. Something for a moment. Oh, that's not nice talking about your wife, that. Oh, he didn't sign you in. Oh. Are you scared, Tucker? You come in. You're looking at me. Oh dear. But the rest of them, I'll batter them. Who's Johnny?
Johnny Five is alive.
There you go. That's your answer, karate. But yeah. So you know, you can't meet anybody outside your own personal bubble, and
oh, Mrs. Nicholson's.
Oh, we're being all politically correct now, calling her Mrs. Nicholson. I think that's a hint, Tracy. If ever there were one. But oh God, that's an old one. Johnny, at night time in your house, you'll say night, John boy. Oh, Mrs. Tracy Ann Nicholson.
Oh.
Chris's mum's name's Ann.
Yeah, it's spelled with an E, I think.
Yeah, his mum's got an E on end. There she-
she goes. I don't say who is going.
Oh.
Is that because how tall you are, Johnny?
Lucy's all right as such, but you know, with all these fireworks and everything that's going off, you know, she gets stressed. Now, you know, when she's getting stressed, because she starts licking all her fur off. So she started licking herself, and she's licking herself constantly, and then she licks her fur off. So
my size 12 feet.
and I think Benny's place of solace is in Bath. It goes in Bath out way, because we've had it constantly for about a week now. Tucker's tied in behind bin. So he's sort of come out from his hiding place, but when Chris had got him in his arms, there were a firework went off, and that's why he jumped down. Yeah, Becky wants to know all, Johnny.
Those that talk about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you see, our estate, I was saying other night, Kate, nearly every other household have got pets. Not just us, but every other household. So you think are all pets that are quivering and hiding, and you know what I mean? But for about a week now, they only go out for a couple of hours during. I miss Chicks, how are you? But yeah, for about a week now, every single night there's been fireworks going off. Now they won't even attempt to go out, which I get discounts on shoes because I can buy the window display ones. But yeah, you know, it's you know, it's but this is the thing, not everybody's like you, Kate. You know what I mean? Some people ain't got consideration. Now we've had it constantly all week long. And when I started the live stream at 9 o'clock, I did apologise because they were really loud. Yeah, we okay, Miss Chicks. You know, I've just having a bit of a rant about fireworks going off constantly all week. Cats is terrified. She was in earlier on, Johnny. So you know, we were talking about you know, we were calling Callum his baby, and you know, I thought they were illegal. Well, you're supposed to be 18, aren't you, to buy them? But you know, I don't know.
About putting it to illegal, aren't they?
Yeah. So I don't know. But Callum were in earlier on, and they were on about, you know, kids throwing fireworks at cars and everything. And same as I says, what they don't realise is there's petrol in cars, there's oil in cars. It just takes one spark and boom.
The car is gone.
Yeah. The fireworks have been going off since Thursday last week here. It's been impossible to film anything ASMR. Yeah, I can understand it from that point of view, but we've had it like constantly for about a week. You know, we've got 3 cats and they're absolutely terrified. You know, they've Lucy took to we've got like a television stand and got a skybox underneath it. And Lucy and Tucker have both gone under TVs. I'm actually annoyed about having yeah. What's the difference between illegal and lawful? I don't know, but I'm sure you're going to tell us, Gordo. Yes, I can I can concur that Johnny has got very big feet. He's not lying. I will post it in the baking group and in the YouTube group, Becky. Ill eagle is a sick bird. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I thought police, but these is not on streets, Miss Chick. They actually in people's backyards. You know, I don't know whether it's because we're in lockdown and everybody's took to setting fireworks off in their own backyards or what, but we've had it constantly. I have no problem blocking a door. So, yes, we have met Johnny in person and he has got big feet. Yeah, Ian's got big feet as well. I've met Ian in person and I can confirm Ian's got big feet as well. Met a man with big feet the other day. But yeah, you know, they're not lying when they say they've got big feet. I can concur, both of them have Johnny says 14, you need planning for them. And Miss Chick on other hands only got size 2.5. Gordo says that ain't feet, that's flippers, Ian, DJ Ian. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Johnny. But I mean, even though like Bonfire Night were last night, they're still going off tonight. And at 12 o'clock last night, they were still going off. Jordan's ripped me off other day, £169. If they was a size 6, 7, cost 89 quid. But it's like discriminating against you, Ian, because you've got big feet. You can't help having big feet.
Next door, but one had about 10 people in kids' garden.
Pixie, are you letting Jeanette look after other men's feet? Not jealous. I'm just stating a fact, Becky. I've met both Johnny and Ian, and they have got big feet. You know, well, just put it this way. Ian's shoes have got pride of place. They take all of underneath the stairs. So, hi, Richard. How are you?
I know, Rich, lad.
Is your job on the side playing Coco the Clown? But yeah, you know, it's discriminating against a person if they've got big feet. You know what I mean? Why shouldn't you be able to get the same price as others? Is it because they've got to be specially made, or if there's ever a flood, Sophie's got canoes under the stairs? But yeah, you know what I mean? It's got to be hard having that size feet in first place without people discriminating against you because your feet are that size. But you know, it's I mean, Chris is just a regular size 9, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, we know Kate. She says, you know what they say, big feet. Yeah. But yeah, I know what you're saying, Kate, and but But this is it. You know what I mean? Why this? You know, I do get that. Yeah, there's not much call for size 14 shoes or trainers or whatever, but you know what I mean? Why should they discriminate that you've got bigger feet than everybody else? You know what I mean? And why should you have to go online and buy them specially and them cost you more? I'm 44, 6'5", full of Yorkshire goodness. Here's Johnny blowing his own trumpet again. But yeah, you know, it's all wrong. It should be one size. No, well, not one size fits all, but you know what I mean? Whatever size you are, if you see a design or a style, a trainer or shoe or whatever, you know, it's wrong. Such a difference in price from between a size 6 and 7 to a size 14. Primark was doing pumps at 50p. I got 5 pairs. Oh dear. Someone with big feet would be great for those feet. But you see, the funny thing is, Kate, you'd be surprised at what sort of fetishes there are out there. You know what I mean? You could make more than 20 quid, you know, for people with foot fetishes. Oh dear. Bella. She says, I've just cut the roof of my mouth on a cream cracker. Oh dear. But the thing is, I mean, I know somebody from way back, you know, not recently, but way back, years and years ago. I've got big eyebrows, do they? Can't. £1 per inch of your foot. Yeah, I agree there as well, Becky. She says same with plus size clothing, you know, the dearer, and it's, you know. Kate says dresses with popping buttons that reveal my boobs. Yeah, I have nice toenails, but anyway, going back to this, I've got a friend, and I'm talking about many moons ago. Anyway, she was talking to this guy on internet, and he'd got a fetish, and he actually paid her for her to put her feet all over him. And I don't know how much he paid her, but I don't, you know, I didn't ask no questions. Okay. What?
Look on Facebook. I got something for your next baking.
Oh, right. I can't at the moment. Yeah, Chris missed it. And I just thought it would design a dress. You know what I mean?
Not good.
But it wait till she looked down and she seen everything ranging out that...
Boris Johnson, the cringe at Christmas.
Cringe who stole Christmas.
So, seeing coppers at the door.
No, I shared it. No, on the woman's timeline.
We know this lady is just... No, it weren't me, honestly. Honestly, Ian. Yeah. I did get asked if I wanted to partake, but no. I said, no, you're on your own with this one. You do what you got to do. You know what I mean? No, it's not me. Oh, we're into fetish, aren't we? Yeah. But yeah, honestly, going on to that subject, this bloke had contacted her and he'd got a foot fetish and he paid her quite handsomely, but I don't know how much. But she didn't really have to do anything. He just lay on the floor while she put her feet all over him. But no, it wasn't me. I'd be doing it, you know. I'd be a millionaire by now if it were me. Do you think I'd still be sat here doing YouTube if I could make money, you know? But she didn't tell me exactly how much he paid her, but she says it were for what she had to do. It were quite.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Not doing anymore.
Yeah. So anyway, on about big feet, me and he ain't gonna be rich. You just look it up, Johnny. You know, just type in foot fetishes or whatever. You'll be surprised. Who are you talking about? Some people. Well, we got on about. Johnny says he's a size 13 feet wise. Now Ian is a size 14, and I was saying I can confirm. Yes, Johnny has got big feet, and yes, Ian has got big feet. So yeah, we're on about, you know, size of the feet and everything. And do we have to pay? I don't know. I says to her, the less I know about it, the better. Hiya, Snobby, how are you? It's all right. Snobby's just come in at right time because we're talking about foot fetishes.
I just like that coloring up.
But yeah, you know what I mean? You know, the fact that, you know, we were paying her just to put his feet on him, you know. But I think part of it is we need to check these things if we're going to discuss them. But I think part of it was when they've got foot fetishes, they like them smelly and dirty. Well, one thing I can confirm, she had got smelly, dirty feet. I don't. Well, this is it, Richard. I don't either. But they are out there. I've got to log Tracy in. Okie dokie, Johnny. Yeah, exactly. My sentiments exactly, Bella. I do not understand people with foot fetishes. You know what I mean? What is the
nobody wants to come near my feet.
What is the draw to somebody with smelly, horrible feet? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Their thing.
Yeah.
People are different.
Becky. Well, Johnny's a size 13 and he's taken, and Ian's a size 14 and he's taken. It is weird, and you know, I told my friend, somebody I used to know, the same thing. You know what I mean? It's weird that somebody with a foot fetish is prepared to pay you. You know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, there is weird fetishes out there, believe you me. You know what I mean? But, you know, there's such a thing. There is such websites out there that do cater for people's...
Let me guess how it goes, or...
No, it's Bella. She says, Baz is a size 12 and I'm open to office. Oh, dear. Yeah. See you later, Ian.
Bye, Ian.
Yeah.
Good night, chat.
You know what I mean? I mean, my outlook on these, I have a cake fetish. But my look on it is, you know, if you've got stinky, dirty feet, you can stay away as far away from me as possible. You know what I mean? So, you know, same as I always say, you know, ours is not to reason why. So long as they keep themselves to themselves and don't pester me, that's all I'm bothered about. You know what I mean? So when is Chris dressing up? What as?
No, he's going to dress up as an elf again.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, Becky says I'm too embarrassed to tell you my fetish.
oh dear.
Oh dear. Becky has a fetish.
Oh dear, but yeah, I'm same as everybody else. I do not understand like feet fetishes, and
The taste.
so we did have it up to 17, Callum. But yeah, we want to know all the juicy. We want to know all the juicy details, Becky. You know, we're not tell anybody, honestly. But but the thing, Ian says he will go in, but he ain't really.
No, it's just gone on to Tracy's account.
But it's like
Who's Jommy?
What?
Jommy.
Chummy. Hello, Chummy.
Steve says, give me a 7-layer chocolate cake and a gallon of milk. Oh, baby, yes. Yeah, Richard's got a fetish for lemon drizzle.
I've got a fetish for gaming consoles.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's from coming from a normal person, well, sort of normal. Bella's put, hurry up, Becky, the anticipation is killing me. You must be kidding.
Good morning.
Oh dear.
Good
See, Bella
morning.
wants to see it, morning, Callum.
What?
Let's see you in morning.
Normal. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Ian's tried to say I'm not normal.
Oh, we know you're not. You married a pixie.
Steve says, me too. Come on, tell us. You shouldn't have said anything if you didn't want people to know, Becky.
You know what we're like.
But yeah, well, I'm sort of stretching it a bit normal, Ian. I ain't got no fetishes. So, you know, I've got a normal brain, let's just say. Everybody sat there on Tenderhooks waiting for Becky.
Come on, Becky.
It's even gone back up to 17 waiting for Becky to tell us. Steve says, hey, I didn't start this one, but I'll join in. Read a book. Men who wear tassels is a tail sign of having a fetish. Is that a clue?
Cryptic clue. She's got fetish of books.
I'll
Likes dirty magazines. I know.
have to Google it after, Becky. Can anybody Google
Tassels. Well, pom-poms, they got tassels.
it? Yeah.
Whips.
Somebody Google it, you know. Men who wear tassels. Just Google it and tell me. I'm leaving, bye. Oh dear. Steve says, oh, I do that all the time for the cats. Lol, they like chasing them. Oh dear. Oh, we don't have to get on to some subjects. I mean, we're talking about old music and what music we liked and records and everything, and what a difference a couple of days made. We talked about tassels and fetishes and oh dear.
No clue. Foot fetish.
Bella says, now I'm totally confused. The only tassels in my house hold the curtains back. Johnny says, I use nipple clamps, but use them to hang my washing out. Oh, it's all coming out at woodwork tonight, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, my eyes is running. I've laughed that much. Oh dear. Can you call baking cakes a fetish? Is it a fetish to like baking cakes? Or baking full stop? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So what? While we on the subject of fetishes, has anybody got anything else that they want to confess while we at it? Oh dear. Oh. So yeah, have we got anybody that wants to confess? Steve, you're good if you can get them both spinning in the opposite directions. Oh dear. I can't see because I'm laughing that much. Oh dear. Oh. So I must have led a sheltered life because this is all new to me. Who needs to go to church? Just come to Jeanette's confessionals Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Oh dear. Richard says he's. I have a riding whip kicking around somewhere. Put it this way, it certainly jump started. I can't stop laughing. Come on then, Becky. Confess to Reverend Jeanette.
Will not read what you say.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, it's kicked out at summit.
I'm not going to say I am a man.
Gordo, it's made my nose and my eyes run. I got kicked out of a bar once in Mardi Gras. I thought they had wires attached. Gordo. Oh dear. I can't say it for laughing. My aches like turnips being clamped until I use some industrial jump lead. Put it this way, it certainly jump started. Oh dear. She says, Becky says she hit a boyfriend with a frying pan not once or twice, but 3 times, and he didn't blink. Oh dear.
I was drunk. Yeah, tell us out there, Steve.
Oh dear.
What's it sober though?
It must have been something naughty then, Gordo, if you two blocked it. Oh dear.
You have to write it another way.
Oh dear. Well, that's the cleaned up version.
Watered down bit.
Yeah, that's the clean version from Gordo. and they always say, "Hey, I was drunk." You know what I mean?
It was a drink, sir.
So yeah, you know, there's always an excuse. I was drunk. Yeah, right. Oh dear. But yeah, well, I can safely say me and you seem pretty normal, you know, compared to some people.
I know. We do attract them, don't we, love?
Especially you.
You're not wrong, really.
I couldn't resist that one. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Chris's tracksuit, nutters, and
What about that lad once that we were living in Sutton? I went to work on bus and he sat next to me, chit-chatting away. Oh, that's all right, he just wants to chit-chat. Gets off to go to work, says, "Where are you going?" She says, "Work." He says, "I'll come with you." It didn't even work here. I had to run away from him.
Did you hear that? So Chris dressing up in a skirt and bra is normal.
Saturday night, Gordo.
Bella, she's put, "Tell Mother Superior Jeanette we should charge." I like it as she says we. What Chris was saying, I don't know whether you heard it clearly enough. When we lived in Nottinghamshire, he was on the bus and he were going to work. And this bloke sat at side on him. So he says, "I just thought you were being friendly, chit-chatting away to him." He says, and Chris says, "Excuse me, I'm getting off now." He says, "Why? Where are you going?" So Chris says, "I'm going to work." He says, "I'll come with you." He wanted to go to work with Chris and they didn't even work. Back, let's get spanky. We know what Johnny's fetish is then. Oh dear. Yeah, but the thing is, when Bella says, "Tell Mother Superior Jeanette we should charge," she'd want me to do all confessionals and her get half at profit. I know what Bella's game is. I know you too well, Bella.
It's not that there, Bella.
You made my night, Jeanette. Look, it were many years ago, Bella. Yeah, is Bella the bookkeeper? That's a good idea, Becky. I'll do confessionals and she can keep an eye on money. I had jumped up on stage with her, waving my hand over her head, trying to see if there was wires attached. Next thing I know, a big bouncer grabbed me and threw me out the door. But yeah, this were many moons ago, Bella. When we lived, you know, in Sutton in Ashfield, and I'll take. I hope you're good at shorthand, Bella. Gordo, 2 hours of confession ain't long enough for the stuff I've done.
Try to get out all week, then, Gordo.
Oh dear, I'm going to put that.
Huh?
What? Monday Mayhem. Welcome to confessionals.
I'm going to say Thursday night confessionals. That'll be it, Thursday night.
Well, you go live on a Thursday.
Well, you can go live after me.
Is Steve still going on about swizzling opposite ways without any wires? I went to Manchester Airport one night and had a weirdo get in my car. I had to drag him out by the Undercrackers wedgie style. So it's not just Chris that attracts all weirdos then, Richard. Oh dear. Yeah, this guy were even going to go to work with Chris.
I had to run.
He run as fast as he could. He legged it off at bus and ran to work. I bet that was last time you run.
It were. Before I started.
Oh dear.
Nightmare that.
So yeah, so Richard and Chris attract the weirdos. Hey, I could tell you a story now, right?
I'm like, yeah, me and all Darwin.
This is a true story, and this is no word of a lie. Chris had gone in when there was Jonathan James, so this tells you he was early for once. Long. When Jonathan, can anybody remember Jonathan James? It were a shoe shop, right? So I think Chris had gone in Jonathan James. I think he was buying some shoes or some boots or something. He broke the 100-meter record. So anyway, so I'm sat on this bench outside this shoe shop. Chris goes in. He was I can't remember where it was that good. So this woman sat outside on me, and she sat chatting away to me like she knew me.
It was early for once.
So I'm, being polite and everything, chatting away back to her. Anyway, she said something. I can't exactly remember the full conversation, but she said something to me, and I went, I don't know anybody, but it was, do you still keep in contact with so-and-so, so-and-so? And I went, I don't know anybody by that name. So she says, well, isn't it you we met in Benidorm? And I went, sorry, Duck, I says, I've never been to Benidorm in my life. She says, oh, I'm ever so sorry. She did apologise. She couldn't apologise enough. But she says, you've got a doppelganger then. She says, because you look exactly like somebody that we met in Benidorm. So she sat there talking to me at least 10 minutes, thinking I was somebody else. Crackhead Olympics. But yeah. So it ain't sort of, a stalkerish thing. But yeah, she sat talking to me at least 10 minutes, thinking I was somebody else. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, Chris can tell you, I've had some weirdos, in past. But hey ho. But yeah, that weren't a weirdo story. That was just, well, it were a weirdo because I didn't even know her. So it were a case of mistaken identity or thinking I was somebody else. But when she initially sat down, she says, hey up, she says, I haven't seen you in ages. And I thought, well, do I know her? Have I forgot who she is? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
Are you, sorry.
Are you the police?
Are you the police? Can't park here.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't sort of click on until she says, do you see so-and-so nowadays? Or you see notice? But yeah, she was talking to me a good 10 minutes, Bella, before she mentioned this other person. And I went, I don't know anybody by that name. So she says, we met him in Benidorm. And I went, I've never been to Benidorm. So obviously she mistook me for somebody else. But we've sat there chatting away. And when she says, oh, I haven't seen you in ages. And I thought, now, do I know her? But I can't remember her. You know what I mean? I was sort of questioning my own thing, you know, well, do I know her and can't remember her? Or, you know, this random woman sitting outside on me, you know. But the thing is, you know what I mean? Has anybody ever had the same experience, like they've been mistaken for somebody else? But yeah, I mean, the thing is, Johnny, when that happened, it were a guy and he were able body and everything. And you know, I have a blue badge and we were parked in a blue badge bay. And this guy parked outside of us. And basically, that's one of my pet peeves is people parking in disabled parking bays that are not disabled. And I had a right go at him. And then Chris come out and I, you know, it were a foreigner, let's just say. And I went, look, I says, there's a sign up there saying you can be fined up to 80 quid, I think it were, for parking in a disabled bay when you're not disabled. So I says, is it worth 80 quid you parking in a disabled bay when obviously you're not disabled? And that's when it says, are you the police? Took me ages to suss out what it is. Was indicator relay ticking under the dice. To be fair, Mr. Woods was in 90s. Bella, how funny. Apparently we all have a double. A lot of people ask me if I'm still married to Keanu West. Oh dear. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's that was the story behind. My favourite was Mr. Woods. He drove at Austin 1100. He bought it in with a clicking sound. I didn't read that one before. He were in his 90s, yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, they do say we've all got a doppelganger out there that look like us. I mean, this is a funny thing. I did watch a YouTube video once, and there were these two lads, and they looked identical. Now, they even did like a DNA test to make sure that they weren't related. And they weren't related whatsoever, yet they looked identical twins, you know. Same facial features, same colour hair, everything. And you know, and it took a DNA test to prove that they weren't related in any way, shape or form. You know, but it just goes to show. Another time he had been over the Legion but dropped his car in for a service before he came over the garage, panicking, saying his car had been stolen. No, Mr. Woods, it's on our ramp. Gordo's 26, but he's had a hard life.
Oh dear.
After 17 years married, I still shock Tracy because I don't have a filter. I just say cheeky and funny stuff a lot. You're telling me, Johnny. But we won't have you any other way. No, we won't have you any other way. But yeah. I mean, they all say that we've got like a you know, what they call a doppelganger, somebody that looks exactly like you. Well, it just goes to show that obviously I've got one knocking about somewhere. I keep getting asked how Fiona is and how the swamp is. Well, we know that joke, Gordo, but a lot of people not understand that. Oh, that's nice. Tough titty, you stuck with me. Oh dear. I blame donkey steering bar steward. but yeah, I mean, Bella will know. Bella will know the joke behind that, Gordo, and Nadu and Crystals, and you know. Richard says, I had a copper poking me with a big stick embedded on because I was drunk and asleep. And you told us that other night, Richard. Shrek.
This chick's back.
But this is the thing, Tracy. I mean, it's like I wouldn't want anybody to change. You know, I love everybody just the way they are. You know what I mean? And like that's what I say about myself. You either love me or you loathe me. Either way, I don't give a monkeys. You know, I've got plenty of people out there that like me. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to change the way I am for anybody. You know what I mean? I'm just who I am, you know. I don't put no airs and graces on. I don't, you know, take me as you find me, or you don't take me at all. You know what I mean? Well spelt, Gordo. You got past the censors. Gordon Bennett. Another time I had a woman book her car in for a service and MOT. What car is it? A red one. Well, at least I know what make and model our car is. Thank you very much, Bella. You know what I mean? It's like I can laugh with everybody. You know, there's no point in being who you're not, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's no good being who you're not. You know, this is me. This is who I am. Johnny will tell you. Ian will tell you. Bella will tell you. This is how I am when I go and visit people. You know, I still talk like this when I go and visit people. You know what I mean? And this is who I am. You know what I mean? Defo, Johnny, defo. I mean, Johnny had got plans to come and see us, and then all this kicked off. I am what I am. I think there's a song in there somewhere. Oh dear. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's you know, it's the same old saying, you know, warts and all sort of thing, you know what I mean? Not that I've got any warts, but Jeanette is a great friend to me, but then I know all her secrets, so she has to be. There's always one. You think I'm joking? Well, I can believe you, Gordo. I caused COVID to get out of the visits. Yeah, right. But yeah, right. I do believe you, Gordo. You know what I mean? But makes me wonder how they pass their driving test. Oh dear. But the thing is, I mean, not being funny, but there's not many women mechanics out there. So let's just say, I mean, you talk about Sump or Big End or whatever. I ain't got a clue what you're talking about. You know what I mean? All I know, it's got 4 wheels, an engine, and it drives. But I do know the make and model of it. But you know what I mean? I wouldn't know the first thing about cars. Nah, baking, yes, but cars, no. You know, and here, this is me being honest. You know what I mean? Head gasket, I've heard of that, but I won't know where to find it. You know what I mean? And I know what oil dipstick is. That's about only thing. So, yeah, I'm not sort of, you know. Richard, big endo. Well, are we back on the fetishes? Yeah, there is a fetish out there for that as well, Darwin. Yeah, he always moans about me. I'm not a backseat driver, I'm a passenger seat driver, actually. Yeah. You're married to a dipstick. And Bella says, I know as much about cars as I do rocket science. Have you got your flicker on? What's a flicker?
Indicators.
Yeah. Well, it were a saying that my mum used to say. And, you know, she were a backseat driver because she always sat it back seat. Don't forget to put your flicker on. Now she were worse than me. You know. Yeah, because when obviously I was sitting in passenger, and Chris Allis used to rest his hand on my knee, and she even told him off about that. Told him to put both his hands on steering wheel. Hiya, Captain Cork. How are you? Oh, what's a flicker? Gordo's asked what a flicker is, and Bella's asked. It was my mum's name for indicator. Yeah, she used to call it a flicker. Why? I don't know. Because it flashed on and off, probably. Is it like driving with Mrs. Bucket? Oh, dear. But yeah, my mum was terrible. But bless her. So, yeah, she, you know, Chris's answer used to be, who's driving? Me or you? that were all he used to say. Who's driving? But I was just begging.
Only 2 hours because we have to stop because you needed a pee.
But yeah.
Oh dear me.
Watch the pedestrian watching the pedestrian. What do you call the tele remote? We call it the Digi. Oh no, she only had a name for indicator, and she called it flickers. You know, she didn't. I don't know whether she knew that they were called indicators, but she used to call them flickers. Why, I don't know. Can't ask her because she's past now, can I? But yeah. Hey? Oh yeah.
Bless her.
But yeah, I mean, it ending up, we refused to go on holiday with her. Because she was a nightmare. But Gordo says we call ours the remote like normal people.
Ouch! You're in trouble, I go.
It's a good job she knows you, Gordo. Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Boring. Either I call it what's the magic from where is it, or thingamajig.
Thingy-me-bob.
Yeah, thingamabob.
Let's do that.
Yeah, a bunch of weirdos. Oh dear. When I can't remember what it's called, I'll say, pass me, what's a jig? Or where is it? You know.
We call people that call us a bunch of weirdos.
Well, you're part of the gang, Gordo. So you must be with us.
It's quite easy to get around.
As a child, we called it the clicker. Well, you see, there you go. Captain Cook said they called it a clicker. My mum used to call it a flicker. So,
That's where she got a flicker from.
it's Captain Cook's fault. teaching me mum bad habits. Oh dear. Oh dear. And if I wanted to sit with weirdos, I could go up to my in-laws. But the thing is, I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, I forgot. I was going to say something and it were on top of my tongue. It's okay, Amjad. You don't have to apologise. We've all been there, done that, and had t-shirt. But yeah, you know what I mean. Now we call it that damn thing. But Chris always says, I mean, round where we live, it's not just in the, certain parts of the UK. Chris will say, what's up? Don't you have indicators on your car? Because you don't use them. Yeah, Gordo says when he was a kid, he was remote.
Yeah, I will.
But yeah, you know what I mean? That is one of Chris's pet peeves. People that don't use the indicators. And he'll sit there shouting as if to say, well, what am I supposed to be, a mind reader? If you put your damn indicators on, then I'd know which way you were going.
Loads of them.
And it does get his goat up, Are you that old that you didn't have indicators in your day? Or, if you read some of the things that he shouts at them,
yeah, with a few added extra
with a few bleeped out in the meantime, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's one thing that does. Can anybody remember as well using a coat hanger as an indoor aerial?
Oh, yes.
So yeah, been there and done that and had t-shirt for that as well.
Tracy, go in.
You go in, Tracy. But yeah, and the thing on the telly to tune channels in were like a twirly button. Stop there, just twiddle coat hanger a bit. Right, that's it. You can sit back down now.
No, you're going to stay there until the program's finished.
So,
always goes on our TV.
Yeah. And Chris says, wind up windows in your car. But yeah, it does. It gets him right riled up when they don't use the indicators. But yeah, he used a coat hanger to twiddle about so he could get and then button thing. I mean, you didn't press it. One of our you had to twiddle knobs around and tune into best picture and
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, hold on a minute. Now that just carry on until you got a clearer picture. So Tracy says, my mum years ago used to have me doing it till pick was no snowy pics. That's exactly.
I've just put that. It was always snowing on our telly.
We had Rediffusion and you had to turn a knob behind curtain on window bottom to change channel. I can remember that. It's like it sort of went on to somewhere else, and it's like not Sky TV now. It used to be Virgin Media. We had an old Decca. Miss Chick says, I had an ex who used to put potatoes around the room to boost the Wi-Fi signal and wrap paper plates with tinfoil. I can't see as that would do any good, Miss Chick.
I wonder if that would work with drones.
That's first time I've heard that one, Miss Chick. Potatoes? We've got some potatoes in the kitchen. Do you think that'll boost us Wi-Fi signal?
I'll put some on antennae.
Coat hanger and tinfoil, that's what us poor people called rabbit ears. But yeah, I mean, in the day, I mean, we have that age, Captain Cook, where we can remember, you know, the signal from the aerial was that poor that you had to get a coat hanger and shape it like a triangle and stick it on telly so you could get a better picture. Oh, there you go. You learn something every day. Apparently, watering potatoes boosts the signal.
Ah.
Who's this wee business?
It says we back in the day.
Well, I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, we use old coat hanger trick and everything. So yeah, you know, I mean, I used to have to stand in the corner on a Saturday like the Statue of Liberty with the remote so my dad could watch football. Oh, bless Bella. But yeah, that Rit, once we got pictures that were desired, that Rit, I sat down and I thought, right, next time you can do it yourself. It took me years to find out that meter under the stairs was the Lecky meter and not my mum's special money box. That thing used to love my pocket money. Oh, bless. Yeah. Richard says, I can remember watching snooker and they had to tell you the ball colours because of black and white. I'll tell you, was from Radio Rentals. Well, that's it, Bella. I mean, that and what Richard were on about, they were all, I mean, nowadays you'd call them cable companies, you know what I mean? Like Virgin Media or Sky or Rediffusion, that's what Richard were on about earlier on. Now, you know, when we had his, so was ours, Bella. The thing is that when it went from black, I mean, everybody had got black and white tellies, but then when we had his first colour television, we thought it were absolutely the bee's knees when we actually had colour television. We rented from Granada. But back in the day, baby, it were a 50p slot, not a pound, because they were pound notes then. But back in the day, it were a 50p slot, not a pound. You know, Chris is showing how young he is because it were a 50p slot. Yeah, no one owned to tell you, everyone I knew rented.
We've got 3 now.
But yeah, I mean, that was the only way back in the day that people could afford televisions, because they couldn't afford to buy them, because when they first come out and when they were black and white and went on to colour, they were so expensive that people couldn't afford them. I don't remember us having a slot telly.
No, I've had one of them.
But yeah, I know plenty of people that did Bella. We never had a slot television, but when Chris was saying, you know, with Pan,
Mine were a pound one.
my mum had a payment book. But yeah, but I mean, it's we're talking back in day. I mean, if you did have a slot on your telly, it were it. Gordo says, I remember when we got a video recorder, you needed a degree to program it. When I lived alone, I used to rent my TV and washing machine. I think that's what Chris is on about. Tracy says her mum sent her to the shop with 50p and she had to come back with bags of 2p's. Oh, Betamax, oh, Gordon Bennett. And then it went from Betamax onto VHS, didn't it?
Yeah.
And now it's all like discs, isn't it?
Well, no, not really. It's all online.
Well, yeah. But believe it not, my mum had a box that it recorded onto a disc. Steve says there's always flash 12 o'clock. But yeah, you know, I mean, my mum had a video recorder. It were a recorder, but it used discs. Like our Skybox records programs, but my mum's, you know, and you're Tracina, sure, you know, to say she weren't very well educated or clever, we hadn't got a clue. No. It's online or Blu-ray disc. But the thing is, I mean, I know how to work our Sky remote, but when it come to, you know, my mum would ring up and you know, and she'd say, well, this is not working or that's not working. And Chris would say to her, well, I don't know how to bart them, basically.
Yeah,
So yeah, and another thing, without being there, I can't understand what you're saying it's not doing, or oh, she'd send you with bags of 2p for a 50. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, you know, I mean, she knew what to do, but then when something would go wrong, she'd ring me up and say, you know, how do you do this? Or, yeah, this is the thing. She didn't know how to text message.
Yeah.
And I'd shown her several times how to text message, yet she could sit there and go, click, 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 click. That's already set up now. I'm recording that. Yet she didn't know how to text message. I can remember them video displays. They just were like huge, like LPs. But yeah, you know, I mean, my mum never had Sky. She never had Virgin. She never had any cable whatsoever. She just used to rely on what were on telly, or she used to, you know, this Freeview. You know what I mean? Yeah, can you remember when they introduced Video Plus? You used to have to punch in the numbers to record the program. Still a load of rubbish. They either started early or finished early.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's the good thing about Sky. If it overruns or whatever, it always goes over at end, if you get my meaning. But yeah, my mum, that was the only problem with my mum's, that if it was to start at a certain time and she'd programmed it to start at a certain time, it would start at that precise time, whether program run over or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, it were a case of she didn't know how to do text messaging, but she could program it in to start recording a certain program at a certain time. But we hadn't got a clue because you know, kids these days wouldn't cope with the trials we had to put up with. I agree with you there, Gordo. I agree. You know, they've got the laptops, they've got the mobile phones and everything. They wouldn't know where to start. You know, only four channels and, you know, whatever. But I mean, it's like us, we've got the up-to-date Sky Q box, and you know, like tonight there'd be certain programs on that I want to watch, so I just put record. They put what they call a series link in, so every episode of that program it records. Yeah, he says. Richard says, imagine kids today going to bog at Bottomit Yard. Yeah, and having to have a bath in a tin bath in front of an open fire. My stepdaughter didn't know what a cassette was. Well, this is it. This is it. I watched a video on YouTube and two teenage lads were given an old style phone with the dial thing on and they didn't know how to use it. I can remember watching that.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. 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 And it's like such as us had got and these teenage lads hadn't got a clue how to work a dial phone. I don't mean punching numbers in. I mean a proper dial one where you had to push it all the way round, then let it go, and then put next number in and let it go.
No, the best thing about it, once at 999, you have to go all the way round. About 5 minutes to do 3 numbers.
I did as well, Bella.
Yeah, I mean.
And then if you wanted to record over it, you'd have to stick some sellotape over owls.
And then you had to try and pause it before DJ started talking.
Yeah. She couldn't understand how you got music from a plastic disc with grooves. But yeah, it's technology today. I mean, same as we've said time and time again, kids wouldn't know what had hit them nowadays if they lived back then.
Not a chance. Why did something going back into earlier?
Richard says, I don't remember Tin Bath, but I can remember sat next to paraffin heater on the bog in the snow. Oh, yeah, and that paraffin smelled awful. Yeah, you had to time it right. Do you remember the first TV remotes and loud ass 4-button remotes? But you see, that's the difference in like US and us, Steve. I mean, we, you know, remotes like took a decade to come out here in the UK. You know what I mean? We were the remote controls. You know, not, you know, we didn't have remotes. You know what I mean? But yeah, kids wouldn't know where to start nowadays. I agree with you, Tracy. Miss Chick says, I still have my cassette tapes with the top 40 recorded on them. I wonder if they still work.
Oh God, dial-up internet.
Oh God.
Right.
Yeah, they'd lose their temper after about 2 minutes.
Commodore 64.
I know. Hey, guess what time it is?
Oh.
It's 11:15.
And then when Commodore 64 going, oh, you waited ages for a game to load up, and it crashed.
Yeah, first remotes had wires to them, yeah. Oh, dear.
Weren't really a remote then, were it?
Well, as much as I've had fun, guys, and I do thank you all for coming in and making me laugh, it's 11:15. I don't normally go on this long. So I will see. I had BBS on the old Commodore 64. Bella had an Atari.
Oh, I'm an Atari and a
Yeah.
Commodore.
So thank you very much for coming in, guys. Thank you very much for your spending your time making me laugh and everything. So I want to thank everybody for coming in, and I'll see you all on Monday. Don't forget, Chris, possibly tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock, and definitely on Sunday at 9 o'clock for Callum's birthday. So I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Bye for now.
See you later, alligators. Oop, you're falling off, my man. Falling off. Oh. Let me know, Chris. Okay.